Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play. I forgot what the game was called then. Uncharted Waters, New Horizons. Uncharted Waters 2, New Horizons. When last we left off, we had... I don't know, I'm pretending like it's been a little while. It clearly hasn't. I've just been downstairs. We had bought some glass beads and we were going to sail out of Amsterdam. I think all the way down to the North African coast. I'm not sure it was the Canaries that we go to normally. We've only got so much space, so we'll do that and that. I know it's not perfect, but whatever. Sail for 13 days, yes. We basically, there's lots of things that we want and that will cost us money. I think there is something we can do actually in like maybe selling things from Amsterdam back to London on the way there, but yeah. Up there is the port of Bristol, which is one of the most important ports in the game. There's a few that have got truly top tier ships, and we'll be looking for them all. Right, map. I can't bloody remember. Chart. Is it chart? I think we need to go north. I think it's... I'm aiming for Madeira, and Madeira is an island I consistently lose. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going to stop in Madeira. Madeira has got some good shit going on. Oh my word, that's a lot actually. Right, okay. Before we sell it, so that's a rate of 50. If we buy goods, I have to write this down so I remember. Glass beads to Madeira. And then it's going to be sugar to Lisbon, but the question is what we make more profit on. I have to assume that we're going to make more profit on the beads. We might even be able to... Oh, it's a tough one. I think we sell all that. And then I think we actually just buy... No, that's not acceptable. We won't get it for that. We won't get it for 12. No. Okay. Yeah, sure. I think we'll go 275 on that. I don't think there's anyone else in Madeira, is there? Oh yeah. The gold medallion. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. I don't remember you, but okay. Fine. Well, that was fairly successful. So I guess we'll go 15 on that, and we'll go 16 on that. And we'll set sail for Lisbon. Okay, so that would have been an example of where it would have been better to have stayed another night or whatever. Oh no, I got stuck there. Yes, we're going to stay in Lisbon. And we could be dealing with slightly more stuff here. We're being a bit stingy. Was sugar the right choice? Certainly looks it to me. So, this is the sort of trade that I would describe as a sort of balanced trade thing, where like, because we're on a long route, we're not looking to disrupt the market of one. What we'll do a little later, and it won't be that much later, probably we'll do another run or two of this North European route, and then maybe switch to the Athens, Istanbul one. Like, sometimes we'll want to sabotage the route, and like deliberately inflate the cost of things. New Horizons has got some of the most in-depth trade mechanics. It's very specific trade mechanics, I suppose, but like, it's got some really, really cool ones, and you can really upset them if you know what you're doing. Always a lot of fun. But anyway, for now, we'll sell that. Yeah, can we buy some goods? Yeah, rock salt. No, 40 is not acceptable. I want 37. Okay, I want 39. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll go 290. I'll go without food for a few days. Like, we will want it's one of these where like you kind of have to I guess the phrase is speculate to accumulate. You need a bit of money coming out of this in order to make money. So right now we're on quite a cheap little trade route. Later on we'll be working some much more expensive ones. Yeah. We haven't abandoned the main quest just as of yet either, for the record. Come on, come out of that. No. Thank you. Cool. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's a bargain, but I'd like to get even cheaper if we could. Okay. I guess we'll do 300. Seems fair. Yeah. Piracy is something else that we will have to deal with eventually, as in being on the receiving end of that. It's not going to be a problem for us for a little while, because we're just, small fish. They are going after the bigger fleets. But, for now. Yeah. So that's not going to be acceptable. 51, fine. Let's just do it in things of 300. Supply us with 12 of that and 12 of that. I think there's maybe an extra step that I'm kind of missing on this that I could be taking, but right. You see, the question comes in now of like, is it worth getting the extra ship? Because we get so much from the glass bead steel. We could get another now. We do want the L'Oreal. It does necessitate having 30 crew, which isn't a good return, but eventually those are going to be like top tier ships for us. Like, because they're basically, they have sails and boats, so they're not affected by wind, like drops. Yeah, well, they can basically row against the wind. It will eat into our profits temporarily. Yeah, no. 31508. Yeah. All right, let's name it. So we've got the Ingrid. We'll go with the Annette. Can we remodel, by the way, the load capacity on these? Because right now we've got 40 guns there that are just achieving nothing. No. Okay, so we can't haggle that one down. How many bunks of crew? We'll go slightly over the minimum. We'll go 30. No guns. Yeah. And the Annette. Yeah. 35. No guns. Yeah. Alright, that's quite expensive, but let's see. Change captain on the Annette. Not Camilo. We'll use Ahmet. The reason we'll do that is because I want Camilo as my bookkeeper. He's going to make us a lot more money that way than any other way. Right, okay. We don't want to go and look for the Dutch yet. First off, let's treat everyone. 90 gold. Oh, the governor of Italy is looking for us. Okay. Right. Well, we want 35. Okay. Is there anyone else we can meet? Filmer is with a battle fleet. All the top ones are normally battle fleets. So. Crew, assign crew. The Annette. 5%. Always nice to have one lookout. I'm not quite sure which ship will be the slower. Oh, it looks like it does that. Oh no. Okay, don't like that. Cool. Right, so we've got that, and alright, we're now going to have a serious think about the amount of food we carry. We can put it all on one boat. I think in the circumstances we actually do it on this boat. So let's go 50 and 50. Cool. And then buy goods, blast speeds. Yeah, there we are. Is this price okay? No, that price is not okay. That price is okay in reality, of course. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I don't know if we'll get as far as Madeira. We might have to stop off. No. Yeah. I think we can probably get to Lisbon. Can we? 45. Ooh, 6 a day. Yeah, I reckon we can get to Lisbon. He said nervously. At this rate, I reckon we can get to Madeira. Don't do that, give me the chart. Come on, I don't remember. Down and, okay, slightly. Sick. After it, well done. Still a pretty good profit. Cool. Sure, let's do and then we'll try 13. Yeah. It's gonna be pretty much flush out. Let's try 380. That should give us a reasonable chunk to be playing with. We have got the we'll do 12 food and 13 water. Tight profit margins. It does mean, unfortunately, that we're kind of locked into doing this for a another round now. Yeah, we will get food supplies to the crew, don't worry. And the crew health is still fine. Yeah. Oh, piss off. Do not go up there. Do not go up there. Piss off out. Thank you. Alright, okay. Cool. Right, let's buy rock salt. You say it's a bargain, but I think it could be cheaper. Okay, good. Most of it on the Ingrid. Again, you say a bargain, but I think... Come on, you bastard. And on the net, let's just do like 380. Okay. Uh, 17, 18. I think we're gonna piss off our crew by starvation on this as well. Yeah, we are definitely going to. Right, we're going to need more food than that. I think it will affect our thing. Oh yeah, you can see the health dropping. Okay. Yeah. Being a touch reckless there. Anybody for gossip? Just alphabet. Okay. Yeah. Can we sell this? Okay. It's tempting now to do this in 50s, and the reason why we would do it in 50s is to try and drive the price of wine down. We still want to turn a profit, but cheap wine, yeah, I think that's worth more for us. I think. No, 24 is definitely not okay. 23, yeah. Right, let's do. We know we're going to face up to some costs. This we'll just go 380. Right, I've lost my. Yep. Sometimes you don't start in the centre of the screen, which does make it rather easy to lose your bearings. Yeah, I think we probably could have allocated some more food actually, but whatever. I think we're all going to scoff this pretty much instantly. Yeah. Yeah, that. Right, okay. Get in there quickly. Yeah, right, we're going to need a lot more food on this one because our crew's health is looking pretty dreadful. We are also... Do we have anybody we can pick up? You like our whiskey? Don't tell the Scots. William Clive, Battle Fleet from England. Fascinating. Who is the English waitress? Lillian. better than Lilium. Right, okay, so firstly, we'll do that, and we'll do that, and then we will buy wool at 57. I'm not really sure that's the fantastic deal it's making out to be. Whatever. And then wool, yeah, it does seem a little expensive, doesn't it? No, I'll give you 54 for it. I'll go 300. Firstly, because we need some more space for just supplies, but also in part because that seems like a fairly shitty deal. Cool. Right, well, yeah, I think we've just taken a huge loss on that, haven't we? We might be able to sort this if we do it like this. Yep. We'll just try and inflate the price by buying it in stages. If this works as I think it used to work, maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe it doesn't work as I... no, just do max, yeah. What? Let's do that. Right, I guess it's because I've not bought in 50s. So if I do that... oh, Christ. Right. Oh, well, we've lost a load of money. We will at least be able to get some money back. I don't want to do that. Occasionally just pressing buttons out of habit. I think we have to do it in 250s because we haven't got the stash otherwise. Okay. Well, while our crew health is in such a poor state of affairs, I think we overeat. You see, we're not going to need anything like the two ship. Having two ships is useful, but yes, very good. My Seaman is better than ever. Yeah, having two ships is useful because you can manipulate markets with two. but really, it's easier to make a profit trading, bigger profit margins on more expensive goods. And what we're buying on this route is all pretty cheap and cheerful. It's also beginning to wear out on us, other than the glass beads. So this is probably the point where we go to it's probably the point where we start moving up to Athens, at least for a little while, and then we might have to get creative on how we turn our profits, because eventually Madeira is going to do a lot of heavy lifting for us, but we just don't have the money. Well, we could start on it. Right, anyway, whatever. Yeah, drive a hard bargain by paying the amount that you wanted. No, it's not okay. Fine, we can still do a reasonable profit on that, so profit we shall. Well, we've missed the chance there anyway, so right. Right, we might actually leave a ship here. Because we really don't have that much money on the Athens-Istanbul route. Like 10 gold ingots sounds lovely, but it's not necessarily that much. I guess we'll take it. Yeah. Okay. Can you do 58 in that? 57 in that. That should last us for a little while. Yeah, 20 days. Right. So yeah. So basically, goods in this game, and you've not really had a chance to see it in this because we've worked in different types of goods, but the goods they belong to different sort of spheres, like I think it's like food, luxury items, like metals or whatever. And where we've got into not exactly a mess, but like where it's gone, you'll notice I'm bypassing Athens. I'm going to start with Istanbul. We've been just sort of selling randomly, a hodgepodge across those things, but what we can do is depress the market, and that's what we're about to do now. If we can find our way into this place. Oh, right, go in. Yeah, that wasn't necessarily the optimum way of doing it, but whatever. Cool. So, I don't think we ever get anybody in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, the waitress was, yeah, unspectacular. Cool. Right. Yes, the Ottomans do indeed control half of it. So, what we want to do is this. We are going to... No, 243 is not going to be acceptable. We're going to go 229. 230. Okay. And we're going to buy 50 of those. No, that's not acceptable. I think 257 is more acceptable. Okay, kind of screwed that up. No, that is outrageously expensive. I will pay 267. 286. Okay. No, we will pay 300. 317. Okay. So what we are doing here is we are increasing scarcity in the luxury market. The idea is we will make more profit from the art than the carpet. So we're going to be selling carpet at a loss. Or if not a loss, a very poor rate. We'll do 330. We're not do that. We're going to be operating in blocks of 50. Right. Okay. We'll pay 340 for that. Right, 124 should be fine. Now this is where we can't milk it forever, unfortunately, but it will serve us well for a little while. And we can sell for 20 days. I'm gonna hope we don't get attacked by pirates because I need to go and get a drink. So, Tristan, you be right back. Unmanned. We're going to stop in Athens. Is that okay? Yeah, that's great. Right. Now, we do the opposite at this end. We don't have a lot of money, but we can work this. So, what we're going to do, we're going to sell this in blocks of 50. We're going to try and depress the rate, the price index of art. We should turn a profit on this. It depends whether or not we've Right, now art is a local specialty. 186 is incredibly cheap for art, but I think we can go even cheaper. 176 is immense. We get a full thing of that. 223 is not bad, but we'll go 206, 211. The max is 83. We'll go at 80. Okay. Now, basically, we've reduced the price of art, which is going to benefit us immensely. But also, we've increased the price of carpet the other side. So, fingers crossed. I think I will auto sell through the Bosporus. Where is Istanbul now? Yeah, this should turn a very, very solid profit. We won't be able to do it indefinitely because of the way the profit margins work, and I don't think we're going to be able to enter the port, unfortunately. Yeah. But this is kind of the point where it all will start to pick up. We are now going to have serious money to play with. So let's check in. Yeah, so 124. Okay, so at a rate of 600, which we were buying for, I think, 180 or something. And now you can see that, yeah, we have easily made our money. And from here, we'll buy some more expensive carpet. It's probably not worth going any further down on that. But it will be worth going one further on that. The trouble is that the more money we have, the pirates can smell it. I don't know if my crew are just wandering about, you know, splashing cash on whatever. Yeah, let's sell. Yeah, 16 days is fine. Auto sale, if you don't mind, to Athens again. The thing is with this that, like, they do get sort of wise to it. The profits will drop down as you go. We're also being slowed down rather drastically by not having the oared ships and sailing against the wind. Sorry, I will occasionally lose my bearings. The fortune teller is closed. I think it's a fortune teller. Yap yap. Yeah. Oh, yap word. Right, let us sell 50 carpet. Very good. Let us sell 50 carpet. We don't have any goods to sell. No, that's fine. We just need to buy some. No, the price is not okay. 167 is all I'm willing to pay. Cool, and then 230. Dentist time is also good. Cool. So the point that I kind of wanted to say with this, and it's one of the sort of themes of role-playing games, so specifically a lot of Japanese ones. Like, with a technique such as this, the game becomes too easy, right? And it becomes, like, not fun. Is an idea that seems to come to a lot of people. Like, it's not, or a lot of people in game design, like, oh, it's easy, therefore it's not fun. But having all that money, the fun is just kind of beginning. And it's not because New Horizons is very well balanced and manages its difficulty curve. It's because it is easier to be fun while making an easy game than it is when making a hard game. There are loads and loads. Please, all you Dark Souls fans, don't come like crashing down on me now and saying, oh yeah, but Bloodborne is a brilliant game and that's hard, and like, yeah, but Bloodborne is a brilliant game and it is hard. And like, something like Dwarf Fortress, or like I'm always a bit reticent to go back and say things like Contra back in the day, because Contra is coming from a more of a Space Invaders, like, we want you to lose so you put more coins in, school of game design. But the point is, you can make like hard games that are really, really fun. Like that is, the game being hard and the game being fun are not mutually exclusive. There are some, the FromSoft games are exceptional. I have a lot of time for the FromSoft games. But if you're making a game and you particularly an RPG, and like a sort of a tactical RPG, I guess, and tactical in the sense that it's not dexterous movements or dexterous inputs. It's not necessarily like, making the game hard gives you a lot more things, a lot more moving parts as a developer to try and balance out in order to make it fun than making it relatively easy. If you've got an easy game, you can provide rewards all over the place. We've obviously, part of one of the games that we've covering in the channel that this is almost in response to, just to keep things retro, is Fire Emblem Three Houses. We're playing on that on Maddening, and yeah, on Maddening it can be tough. obviously I've died, a fair few times, so it is tough. But on normal mode, it's not tough. And like, people are playing that all day long. It might be something that I would have a bit of trouble going back to now, having played the higher difficulty settings, but that's the nature of a difficulty setting. It's always hard to go back. But the point is that, like, some of the reason for its success, and like a lot of this as well comes to like how you get people through the door. Like, a lot of people who really enjoy playing role-playing games on high difficulty settings came into those role-playing games on low difficulty settings. Now, New Horizons is going to reward us in a couple of different ways, I think, going forward. And the fact that we've got through by these means, obviously it's a little bit, this is a case of knowing the system. In many respects, it would be nice if there could have been a Let's Play where somebody knew the system less well, but obviously I played this as a kid. You've kind of, if you set out your game to be difficult, then you have to balance it in multiple directions. And a lot of the time, we see this in Fire Emblem Three Houses, like, difficult games don't tend to have a thin margin within which your responses will be successful. And in RPGs where you're trying to give the player, like, or sandboxes, I suppose, like a lot of games that aren't RPGs do it these days. In games where you're trying to offer the player multiple options and multiple routes to do things, the harder you make that game, it really does, like, unless you're really thinking about it cleverly, you are almost inherently removing those potential options or avenues of success. So I think the lesson, in part from this game and in part from Fire Emblem Three Houses, is don't be afraid to make a game easy. And if you want your game to be difficult, put in difficulty settings. I really like the way on Three Houses that you can shift the difficulty down at any time, but you can't shift it up. I think that's a really just like solid design choice. Of like, yeah, I don't want to turn it down. I want to succeed, but if it does get too much for me, it's like, okay, fine. Then we're not going to lock you out of the story. I just think that's really, really good. But yeah, like, make a game where there's, I mean, the old adage. I think it used to be, oh God, who was it who did Kickoff? But the notion that games should be easy to learn, hard to master. I wouldn't necessarily go that far. Like, I quite like. I think like a game like Europa Universalis 4 is, it's hard to learn, comparatively easy to master. But again, just where are you rewarding your player? Where are you punishing your player? New Horizons hasn't punished us. It's definitely rewarding us. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's have a see. We will... I think we'll go up and... yeah. You'll notice, like, the first time around, the profit was at 600. Another thing that New Horizons does that's really nice with this, and why I love it so, is, like, you can't just do this forever. Eventually, the profit will plateau. So, yeah, we could do this for a little while, but the longer we do it, every time we are doing it, the profit margins, as I say, are falling. But they will only fall in so much as we have 390,000 gold coins. We don't want to do that. We do want to buy some carpet. Yes, it's extremely expensive. Cool, and then no, don't sell the carpet, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I'll do one more. And then maybe we'll do one more run round, and then yeah, we're probably best off, in actual fact, getting a save in even now. What are we going to be spending all this money on? Well, we're I don't know why I bought that much food and water. Items like sextants and stuff will help us. I don't necessarily need new ships just yet. New ships are fantastic for combat. If you look at our durability on this, it's like, yeah, it's pretty lousy. But yeah, we're going to want to get those. Well, we're going to want to get the L'Oreals. We could potentially get the Venetian galleass, I think it's what's called. I'm not really sure how well they perform on the high seas. But yeah, we'll see. Right, okay, can we sell? Yeah, sell some carpet there, thank you. We'll sell some more carpet there, try and depress the price, sell some more there. Cool, right. Art, new, 170. Cool, we'll pick up all of that. And then 206, 211. Art and carpet are like two of the most valuable things in the game. So the two of the most valuable things in the game. But they're quite a way off some of the most valuable things. Yeah. Okay, looks like we're going to get stopped in Istanbul again. I'm not quite sure why we get stopped, well, whether it's related to our nationality or what have you. Now the other thing that, of course, with this, Shebex, or however you say it. Yeah, that used to be one that I used to use a lot. 25 crew to 450 cargo. Was not to be sniffed at, but no. I think this was just a small one, yeah. Well, yeah. I think the longer term plan is going to be to shift everything to shift everything to what were they called? The L'Oreals, or the Venetian galleasses. I wouldn't mind doing this for a little while just to get a load of money in the bank. And then we can go and work for the Italian government as well, which I don't know how much use that will be. So it's kind of an expensive task, that. Right, okay. Is this price okay? No, that price is not okay. Not on your Nelly. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Right, okay. We'll just have a quick nose around and see if there's anything that we want. That is closed. This building is locked. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, maybe if we just deposit like. Is that? Oh, I suppose it is that actually. It just gives us a little bit of cash that we've got everywhere, which is kind of useful. I mean, I don't think we necessarily want that. We do want to get like the best armor and equipment. What happens if we go to the mosque? I don't actually remember. interest. Christine's not allowed in that as well. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay. Right, we've got the Jabek. Well, we haven't got the Jabek, but we don't necessarily want it. Ooh. Well, yeah, I'm treating you. Alright, and piss off. Yeah. Right, well, in any case, we'll go from here from next time, because this has been just over an hour, and yeah, I want to take a break, go and get something to eat, and yeah, try to mix it up. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.